Welcome to Football Madness. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to share this. Now let's go have some fun. Let's go.
Back again to another episode of Football Madness show. Yesterday, Crystal Palace took on Liverpool. It was a hard-fought game, interesting game. But when I went to the internet, I saw where everyone is writing penalty. It should be a penalty on Liverpool. And then I tried to watch the play. I tried to analyze the play. And but you can watch it for yourself. That is the play. So you've now seen the play for yourself. You've seen it. It's right there. For me personally, after watching this play, I've watched it a million times, so many times. Like at this point, it's uncountable. I keep watching it. But I do not see why everyone is clamoring for a penalty. This is not a penalty. If you had played football, if you've been watching football, you will know that football is a contact sport, first of all. Whenever there's a set piece play, there is always contact between the defenders and the attacking players. So now, that is where common sense comes in. There's a threshold for the amount of contact that a defender is allowed to put or to obstruct or to hold or an attacking player. But there's a threshold. So once you've gone past that threshold, that's when it becomes a penalty. Because if we say every contact in the box is a penalty, we are not going to play football anymore. The moment the ball lands in the box, we are going to blow a penalty. If every set piece is going to be a penalty, because there is always contact in the box. Either the defender is obstructing the forward, is holding on to the shirt, or is like just giving them a big old hug or a pull or anything. You will see this contact. They are minimal at best, but they've not crossed the threshold for it to become a penalty. There have to be a line that is drawn every time a contact is made. Because if we should say every contact it's a pen, then we are going to call a pen every 2 seconds of the ball game. For me personally, like I said, I don't think this is a penalty because the threshold of contact has not been crossed. That's number one. And then for number two, I do not think GUEHI is anywhere close to the ball. GUEHI is all the way on the other end of the back post, while Alisson is all the way in the middle of the goal, punching the ball back. So personally, like I said, I do not think it's a penalty. And then let's now look at it. Let's even break it down. Like I said, at best, this is a normal play in football. Contact is normal. The contact is minimal at best. So I do not think this hits the threshold of being a penalty. So it does not hit the level that warrants a penalty for me. Not at all. It does not cross that threshold. And we cannot go around calling every contact that is made by a defender or an attacking player a penalty. You can also see all these other plays. There's plays like these other ones. You can look at it yourself. They are not given as penalty because they do not hit the threshold. We have to actually stop calling everything a penalty. So if you ask yourself now, is it a pen or do you want it to be a pen because it is not your club? It is a club against you. It is your rival and you want your rival to draw point. So like, I can see the undertone of bias in the whole uproar on social media or even in real life. There is an undertone of bias. People want it to be a penalty because they want Liverpool to draw point. But they know that it's not a penalty, but they want it to be a penalty. So there's a difference. You can choose to say, oh yes, I know that is not a penalty and I want it to be a penalty because I want Liverpool to drop point. Kudos to you. I will actually respect you that way because you are speaking your truth. The people that is calling for it to be a penalty is between, if it's not Arsenal fans, it's City fans. They want Liverpool to drop point, so they say yes, it's a penalty. But in the same breath, we watched the game in Arsenal versus Southampton yesterday. Paul Nwachu was being held. They were holding on to his jersey for the set piece play, but did not hear them screaming penalty. No, because it does not hit the threshold for it to be a penalty. There is a threshold, there is a line. Contact, as long as the contact is minimal, as long as the contact is not enough for the player to go, then it's not a penalty. We have to understand the line. If you think this is a penalty, you have to first ask yourself, is every contact a pen? Do you want it to be pen because it's not your club and you are a rival, you want Liverpool to drop one? Is that why you want it to be a pen? And ask yourself again, if it is your own club, will you still say this is a pen? So after you've gone through this question and you've answered this question, please leave me a comment below. Let me know, what do you think? Do you think it's a pen? If you think it's a pen, let me know. But first of all, ask yourself these 3 questions. Do you think it's a pen? Is every contact made in the box by a defending player against an attacking player a pen? Do you want it to be a pen because it is not your club, it's a rival club? And lastly, will you accept it if this is given against your club? Like if they said, okay, I'm a Manchester United fan and this penalty is given against us, I'm a Manchester City fan and this penalty is given, will you accept it and will you come out with your two chests and say, yes, that is a pen? When you've gone through these questions and you've answered this question, now leave me a comment below and let me know, do you still think it's a pen? Thank you for watching another episode of Football Madness. Remember to like, remember to subscribe, remember to leave me a comment. Let's discuss this. I'm actually interested in this topic. Please leave me a comment below. Do you think it's a pen? Pen or no pen? Let me hear your and tell me why. Why do you think it's a pen? I'll see you guys next time. Let's go.